applicable. This trick is applicable for periodic classification. This trick is applicable for DNF block. This trick is applicable for P block. This trick is applicable for atomic structure, questions related to which group, which period, all of that. How are you supposed to write? Everybody, be very mindful. Once you understand it, it's going to make your life very simple and it will make your P block very, very strong. Please check how am I writing. I'm writing SSP, SPS, DPS, DPS, FDPS, FDPS. Okay, now can you tell me which principal quantum number S orbital starts from very quickly? All right, so I'm going to do one thing. Now that you've written SSP, SPS, GPS, DPS, FDPS, FDPS, I'm going to write one from here. All the S that are there, I'll just start one from here, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, then 7, and then 8. Where does the P orbital start from? Can you tell me that? Second. So it starts from 2. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Next, where does the D orbital starts from? Absolutely right, 3. So where is the D starting from? From here, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Where does the F start from? 4. So 4 and 5. Now you can pair them up. This is one pair, like one group, another group, another group, another group, another group, another group. Can you check how many electrons are going to be here? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. For every S subshell, 2 electrons. For every P subshell, 6 electrons. For every D subshell, 10 electrons. For every F subshell, 14 electrons. So this group 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, do you understand? 10 electrons, 10 electrons. This pair 10 plus 6 plus 2, 18 electrons, 18 electrons, 6. So you can count 14 plus 10, 14, 24, 24 plus 6, 30, 32 and 32. Okay, now a basic thing that you should remember is, can you tell me the atomic numbers, the Z of Hina, Nina or Karina ka X-ray Rangeen or whatever you remember. This is very cheesy, not very proud of how I have remembered it in my school days. But yeah, I'm leaving it up to you how you remember group 18. I have a very weird way of remembering it from my school time. But please tell me the Zs of all of them. 2, 10, 18, 36, 54, 86. Every P6, do you understand? Other than helium, which is 1s2, this is a helium. Every P6 will be a noble gas. So I can write here 2p6, that means here what will be ending? Our neon will be ending. 3p6 here, what will be ending? So neon, argon here. Then every krypton, 36, krypton, 54, xenon, radon, 86. Okay, Rn, radon, 86. That is some very radioactive one. You would not be even reaching till there. Can you tell me the last one, which is the last noble gas? Do you know? Do you even know the name? Yes. OG. Every Gen Z knows it. Oganesson, right? Anyways, coming back to our now electronic configuration. Say I have been given now 71 as an atomic number. Okay, and I have been asked what will be the electronic configuration, what will be the block, what will be the period, what will be the group of this atomic number. Okay, so when we have 71, how do we do it? So do you understand? The closest we have is xenon 54. We'll come to xenon straight away, and we know here it is 54. 54 plus 2, 56, 56, 66, 70, and 5d1, 71. Do you understand that our electron is entering the d orbital here, right? So I would always advise you to open up a very interesting website and explore it a bit, okay? One very amazing website to check, because this trick might have some exceptions. You have to go to ptable.com and this periodic table will come in front of you, okay? What you can do is, if you see, here is electronegativity, melting point, boiling point, electron affinity, ionization energy, radius, hardness, density, conductivity, heat, abundance, all of that given. Very interesting if you observe. Now here electrons are also there. Do you see the properties, the electrons, the isotopes, the compounds? This is a world in itself. This is a chemistry world in itself. Okay, so you can see, you can go to electrons. Are you able to see there's this column of electrons here? Now 71 is here. Check. What do we have? 5d1 4f14. Hello. Our trick is going to be successful most of the times. But this is what I told you. This is what is going to be there. But whenever you have to answer that what is the group, what is the period, all of that, then you have to be a little on your toes to figure out. Now, 71 you can see is lutetium, correct? You have to write your electronic configuration in 5d1 4f14, okay, in this format, and decide what will be the period on the basis of the highest n that you have. What is the highest n that you have? 6. So it's a 6th period. Okay. If I have to find out the moment the electrons are entering the F subshell, so you can see that 56 plus 14, we made it 70 plus 1. The moment there is thing that I'm going to teach you today, that n minus 1d1, 4fn to 1 to 14, this electronic configuration is for the F block elements. The moment you see F is being filled with just one electron in D, that to n minus 1d, it's not the highest shell that you have, okay? And you have, if both F and D filling up, then you have to know the general electronic configurations, okay? The general electronic configurations of the lanthanide and actinoid series I'm going to tell you today. So this will resolve that, okay, this is your F block element. The block is going to be F block. The electronic configuration is sorted from here. The period, the highest n. The group, now when the moment you have F block, it is a third group, okay? So platinum, palladium, you are going to find many exceptions, but those exceptions are going to be very, very logical. Those exceptions will come because either the symmetry will increase or the exchange energy will increase. So wherever there is a possibility of exchange energy increase or the symmetry increase, which happens in, like Ashifai is saying, half filled and fully filled electronic configuration, we make use of the exceptions, keeping the trick in mind. The trick is going to be superbly helpful in 99.99% of the cases directly. In some cases, you need to know, okay, this exception might be there because the moment I give some exchanges where one electron, I give it to the next one and the half-filled electronic configuration can come, then that shall happen, okay? For example, I have F8 coming. Then it can be the case that you have 4f7, 5d1 coming up. Do you understand? The exceptions are going to be very, very logical.